Okay, hey, how's it going, everyone? Hopefully you can hear. I see there's a lot of people in chat already, so thank you for that. I believe you've been waiting for a little while, but I am joined here by Obi from Tamashii. If you aren't familiar, I guess he can give you a bit of an introduction.
Okay, hey, this is Obi here from Tamashii Nations. I'm here to celebrate Tamashii Nation 2023, and we're just doing a live stream for some of the people overseas, and we can just talk a little bit about the figures and about the upcoming S.H.Figuarts Yuzuriha for people interested, and we're just going to bring that information here live. そして現場の皆さん、これは海外向けの情報発信となっておりまして、最新のアイテムを海外のユーザーでも情報を届けるようにしておりますので。興味があればぜひご覧になってください。
はい、お願いします。Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear in chat. If so, do drop a comment. I see, yeah, as I mentioned before, a lot of people there already, so thank you. And yeah, Yuzuriha from Jigokuraku or Hell's Paradise. But we will be, before we jump into her actually, I do want to mention about the event. I think compared to last year, it is bigger. Lots on the floor from multiple anime, not just Shonen Jump. The new series, Shangri-La Frontier as well. We've got Monster, all that as well. So, I mean, at least so far, what have you been enjoying so far for yourself?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a whole lot of work to get this going. But once you've got everything up and you can see the reactions of all the fans and everything, it's really great. Like you said, we have tons of new items on display. One thing that's really big this year is that we've introduced a lot of new franchises, whether that be for live action stuff, or anime, robots, and then of course there's so many items. We've had over 700 items on display, which is just really amazing. It's so much stuff going on.
Like I've already posted a lot of videos and pictures from the anime floor, so jump on Instagram and check that out. But I think that only scratches the surface. Like if you go downstairs, you've got the same Seiya.
Oh yeah, that floor is just crazy, and it's the type of thing where like no photo is going to express how great it is down there. Like the entire massive floor. You walk in, just shiny cross everywhere.
Yes,
it's beautiful. It really is a sight to behold.
Yeah, it's a magpie's paradise. Like I had a look this afternoon with my mate. He's a huge Saint Seiya fan. He went in. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it's pretty decent selection. Okay, oh yeah, I'm pretty satisfied." Turn the corner, it's like like left, like Saint Seiya, all the figures. Right, Saint Seiya, all the figures in front of you, 1-to-1 scale. It's just like ridiculous, mind-blowingly cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. As you said, for people who haven't been down there, it's the full history of the line. People don't realize this is Tamashii Nation's 15th anniversary as a brand. But the Saint Seiya line itself, the Saint Myth Cloth line, has gone on much longer before that. It's a 20-year anniversary. The anime itself is even longer than that. So there's just so many things down there for anyone of any age that can really, it hits the heartstrings. Like, I remember this from when I was a kid, or I didn't know they've been making figures for that long. And it's a bunch of different stuff going on.
It's different. I mean, I think my mate mentioned he bought the same figures 3 times now, like over that span, and just keeps improving. It's like, yeah, I want to jump in myself, but must try to refrain. But seeing a few comments there, and is that Rockchala swag? Kind of. Got one t-shirt on today just for the event.
I've got my Tamashii Nation shirt, as you do.
Yeah, I still need to pick up one of those. You've got one for the, the event exclusive one?
Exclusive one for the event, and those will be going to be run out in store, but you can pick those up at Tamashii Nation store Tokyo next to Akihabara, and it's got the little Tamashii Nation logo on the front, and then the event logo on the back, so you can check that out over there at the store.
I went this morning, I was going to go in, the queue was ridiculous. I've got a photo, I'll post it later. It was raining. I just, I'll come to an event and check out the figures.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just an event-only shirt. So, like, I mean, it might run out, but, you can pick it up afterwards if we still have stock.
Okay, awesome. Anyway, I guess that's it for the event. If you're here, definitely come check it out. I've had a few messages from people that are in Japan who are coming to check it out, so it's awesome. If you're not, lots of videos and information. We're posting heaps more over a weekend, so keep an eye out for that.
Cool.
But, Yuzuriha, the reason why we're here, before we jump into the figure, I do have a couple of questions. So let me get those out.
Sure, go for it.
So the first question, now with modern day animation techniques, how has this changed the types of reference materials your team uses to make figures? But has this made it easier to design?
So that's a bit of a double-edged sword in a way. So I just want to say in advance, I'm the promotions lead for these lines, so I'm not actually the one making them, but I did check with the people in charge, and so it's just a little bit of feedback. But as I say, there's you know, a lot more advanced technology. There's a lot more advanced information that we get. Also, we work very closely with the animation companies for each of these, and they provide us with the resources, things for the faces. They also confirm and check everything that's submitted, so you know it's fully approved by the people involved. But yeah, so you know, technology and all these reference points, it makes it a lot easier to be more accurate with things. At the same time, there's way more detail.
Okay, I guess that's the balance, right? From the animated point to the figure form as well. What will translate?
Yeah, and I mean, another huge part is these are two-dimensional characters.
Yeah,
this isn't a 3D animation. This isn't a game. So you're taking a flat figure and you're bringing it to life, which means it may look fine front on, but when you turn it, it'll change it. So you have to think about all these different aspects and all these different angles and how to affect things and what you have to prioritize. Because obviously some things are lost. Like if you want to capture it perfectly, then you can make a statue, but then you lose articulation. And these are the sort of balances you have to make. We were actually very proud of Yuzuriha though. The guy in charge has done a beautiful job of what I think balancing both the aesthetics of the figure and keeping the articulation that people really want from the S.H.Figuarts line.
I must say, I've had a little bit sneak peek at the box before. Might be my figure of the year, just saying, but let's jump into the second question at least, because it does come to a design. When designing Yuzuriha and the House Paradise releases in general, what has been the key directional goal for the team to aim for with them?
Okay, now I just talked to the lead about this yesterday. One thing he's very proud of is obviously it's a very feministic character. You know, it's very iconic in the way she looks, and he didn't want the necessary cuts that are made into the figure that are required for articulation to take away from those points of the character that everyone really likes. I'm trying to think of tasteful ways of mentioning.
I'm sure we'll get a close look at this, and I think everyone will be able to understand when they look at the figure, I think,
But yeah, definitely kept the things that people want out of a Yuzuriha figure in the figure while not sacrificing any of the articulation. It's a ninja character.
Exactly.
She has to be able to move, run, split, a lot of range. And we've taken a lot of the technology that we've used in our other ninja line. And we've made sure that that's all been applied here while, as I said, keeping the aesthetic of the figure.
It makes sense. I mean, definitely. I mentioned needs to be able to pose, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, I think the next one I just wanted to ask, number 3 is character design. What was hard, but you kind of covered it already. And then I thought it was kind of a unique one because I think she's got a lot of different materials on her. But what type of steps do you go into setting the right color pigments to work throughout the different materials, or is it? And this is more of a process of manufacturing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's very much the technology thing. So the actual color pigments will get the exact color codes from the company or the franchise license holder. And so we're able to use that into the figure. But of course, there's different materials and how well they affect with that.
And
then we have to kind of compromise between us.
So
that, whatever colors on the figure look still great and being accurate as possible without, maybe paint that rubs off or things that will have problem and wear over time. So durability is definitely something else we want to think about.
That definitely makes sense. I mean, especially when you think some older figures, sometimes the colors will swing one way or another. I guess now with modern technology and manufacturing process and testing, and I guess trial and error, you kind of learn the right balance from the aesthetic point and the usability or the longevity as well. So very good. But yeah, I guess enough of the questions. I think everyone hopefully should be on again. Thanks for everyone being here. Red Agent 25, Shenron, lots of cool people here. Ray as well. So thanks for that. Burst as well. But yeah, figure time.
We'll jump
Let's jump into Yuzuriha.
I think this is what you're here for. So we have the S.H.Figuarts Yuzuriha. This is the box here.
Awesome.
I was actually hoping to get a photo out of this earlier, but I've just been really busy with the event. So this may be a first look into that. So definitely have a look at it.
Check this out. Maybe I might move the camera in a little bit closer. There we go. Hopefully that's not too bad. Yeah, so first look at Yuzuriha from House Paradise or Jigokuraku, if you prefer. Again, picturing that same design as the Gabimaru and Sagiri release from last month, which is great.
Yeah, so it kind of captures the same design, but I guess with the colors rearranged to match the character. And as you see, the sort of splatter works really well with the purple and the green highlights that we're using in for the name as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually you're right. The green there, that pops. So it's mentioned the name in kanji there as well as English underneath. So that works really good. Okay, I think I might start popping her open.
Yeah, go for it. But before you do, if
Oh.
you're going to be touching a figure, then you'll want to use,
Hang
you
on.
got to take care of it. We have these Tamashii Nation gloves that you can actually get at our store.
So, oh, this is going to be perfect. Let's chuck these on. I mean, if you're handling your figure, right, you've got to do it the right way.
So yeah, specifically, these are really good for chrome figures like the Saint Seiya series, middle figures like the middle build series, but really anything where you don't want to get fingerprints all over. I have terribly sweaty hands myself, so it's definitely a good.
Let's see. Do they fit? Oh,
like
check
a
that
glove.
out. Like the magic hand is going to pop into the game or something. But these are nice. They even have a little bit. Oh, wait. Can you hear the click? Oh, clips in. Oh, too nice.
So we actually released a series of gloves before for our 10th anniversary, but that was kind of just like a special gift for people who came here.
Oh, really?
So to actually sell gloves like this for fans through our own branding is I'm not sure if it's the first time, but it's definitely been the first in a while.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I feel like we're a hand over here. What do you guys think? These are pretty. I need to pick up these pair for the nice shiny figure that's coming next month.
Yes.
That is going to be a must-have.
But
oh, yeah, it feels very nice. Maybe let's see if I can pop this open line. Go around this way. Hope you guys can see. But here we go.
Kind of hard to do it when you're pointing at the camera. But.
Yeah, and these are really nice and slippery, so do be careful for them. Ja-jing! Here we go, Yuzuriha, and actually she comes stacked with accessories, actually, or I should say faceplates. So as usual, we have a main figure in the center, and we go right just as well, so anyone outside might want to listen, but so yeah, in the center there, we do have Yuzuriha straight up with a smiling face, and then we've got 4 additional faceplates. We've got the smiling face, that like cheeky smile with the eyes curved up, the mouth open, a bit more of a neutral look, and then that really cheeky tongue poking out, the kind of what pedal type of look here that she does when she's swinging the tree, chewing on Gabimaru, like she does in the series. Now, if you haven't seen the series, go check it out. First part's out, second part hopefully next year. Not sure when. But yeah, then she also does come with a katana. It is sheathed, got 2 kunai, and then 3 pairs of hands, spread, grip, and ones for holding those kunai. So let's pop out of the packaging. We can take a close look at the finish and articulation.
Yeah. And just a reminder, this will be coming out next week here in Japan, although it does take a little bit of more shipping overseas. So if you're overseas, they'll probably be next month or after, depending on where you are and how your distributors handle your things. But if you're interested in that, you can check out with them. But no, she will be in stores next week here in Japan. So we're just going to have a quick look at that before you go to buy it.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to her arrival. When was it in Japan? Sorry?
I think it's the 25th.
25th,
Don't quote me, but you can check the website.
Around then. I mean, there's quite a few figures coming out this month, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, straight away, the purple on this figure is popping. So yeah, we've got the nice base purple for her ninja outfit, along with the lighter purple for the hair. And from what I can see so far, it definitely is matching up with the series. And we also have the hairpin, which may be a little bit hard to see on the camera, but I will be doing a more detailed review for her when she does release. So keep an eye for that in the future. But I just want, while we're here, at least one point of a nice coloring with separation for her containers, as well as the straps on the back, which is fully textured and soft rubber as well.
Oh yeah, so we've used a lot more soft parts with these figures lately, because as I said, as a ninja figure, what you really want to prioritize is the articulation, and you don't want things getting in the way of the figure when you're moving it around in motion. So we've done a lot of bits and pieces around the side. You really get a better feel of it when you put it in your hands. But yeah, you should be able to just go right at it and pose it any way you really want.
Might need to pop the gloves off just for this one here, just to make hands a little bit thinner. There we go.
Just also what we mentioned earlier, as you can see, the sideline of the character all the way down is very clean. So normally when you have an articulation for the leg cut, it would be cut straight around. And that would unfortunately put a line here on the slit on the side where she's posing here. So to avoid that, we've used an angleized cut that you can see, which allows you to get a better look at the figure and have it really move around the same way you would with the other S.H.Figuarts line without affecting the way it looks.
Yeah, so definitely as Obi's mentioned there, it's crazy. The leg goes from all the way in the upper hip down to halfway down to her thigh, whereas normally this leg part will be all the way up here. But you can see it's lovely and clean all the way down with the skin. but the leg still maintains motion due to their clever design. You have a lead for this line, definitely loving his work. The nice, crisscross underneath here. Again,
and again, you
check
just
out
get
that
a really wide
articulation.
proposal. Like there's just a great range to that.
Everything moves. Oh man, the joints in this are feeling super smooth and clean. Everything there feels really nice. So the knee joint there comes down as well, and as we saw before, can definitely pivot the legs around any which way you want. So can definitely be able to get into a nice, easy high kick type position. Basic pose like so. And then as Obi was mentioning before as well, on the side of her, where you'd normally have the line for articulation as well, everything is super clean and soft all the way through there. I think this is actually soft rubber.
Yeah, so in the middle of the figure here, we're using soft rubber parts, as you may have seen in some of our other lines more recently. So that way we're able to hide the actual cut, but still give her some wiggle room on the side there to get full range of articulation and keep just that really nice body line slit on the side without any weird lines or anything that would make it look less desirable.
Definitely, a little bit awkward on the angle I'm at the moment, so I do apologize for that, but the motion forward is really nice, as well as going back, and everything is held on really tight in that lower joint, which is great, and then the flexibility from the left and right as well. I mean, it is compared to figures which will have a higher split. I mean, maybe it could be a little bit more for there if you had that split, but this is the best trade-off where everything looks super clean and crisp with nice range of motion. That looks fantastic. And then again with the shoulder joint as well, everything here will swivel around and feels really nice and smooth. Again with the great elbow range of motion too. So she can definitely pop into those poses really well. I'll switch over the hands to the cheering ones, or maybe the kunai holding one.
Yeah, so obviously it comes with a bunch of accessories that you can use if you're a ninja. So there's a bunch of things here. So Rockchala here is just going to swap out a few parts and show off a few bits here.
Yeah, all right. So do the kunai one, and then she can do a cheering one, and I'll switch the faceplate, hopefully, if I can get the kunai of the hand out. Sorry, maybe you should have prepared this a little bit earlier, popping these out, but first time opening it is
it's looking good, looking good.
Oh yeah, definitely really nice and solid. As I mentioned earlier, I feel like she could be my favorite figure for the year. Which is hard to say since I do collect a lot, but so far
a lot of good figures this year. But if you're gonna pick one, it's definitely a good choice. Just again on the quality and the level of the sculpting and the articulation, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Aesthetically, it captures the essence of a character beautifully. The colors are really popping, and then the articulation matches that as well. And all the extra detail face printing, I mean, to be honest though, all your face printing for the last, 2-3 years have been on point and absolutely amazing. Let's go for big cheering smile one. Here we go.
We are running out of time here, so maybe we'll just keep it in one pose, show off those pieces, and then I'll have to wrap it up. But
there we go.
As you can see, so they've got different face plates as well as option parts. Now she's got 2 kunais in the hand.
Yeah, she kind of sits on a tree there, kind of cheering on with the. So that real basic quick pose there, but it does show that she can sit on the tree, which she's known for in the series. If you want, she can do the the pose where she's about to attack as well. Swing up the arms around the back. So everything here feels really nice and does swing around. And as we are kind of slowly running out of time, for a more detailed, in-depth review for checking out, all the faces, fully all the articulation, do check that review out when she does release later this month.
Yeah, just next week. So.
Oh man, this month's
it's crazy.
Fast.
Yeah.
But you're definitely a beautiful figure. And one thing I do want to highlight as well, she does have a socket for the stand in the back, which is really cool. So it means you can easily do dynamic poses without these stand clamps getting in the way of the design or the aesthetic look for the figure. So that is really nice to see.
Yeah, so you can just take off the little hand clamps, collect it directly to the port in the back, so you can have her like jumping, swinging around as you would want a ninja to do. And it's much easier to take photos, and there's much less editing required to kind of like clean it up later.
Excellent. So I think that basically brings us to the end. Actually, I do want to point out one thing. The sculpting, as we mentioned with the side of the legs, how the feet sculpting is amazing as you can kind of see the wrinkles and the folds around the foot and the toes as well. So everything there matches in beautifully with the ninja design. So yeah, definitely, a round of applause for the designer for this figure, I must say. Definitely looking forward to getting my own one later, next week, I should say. So
yeah, absolutely. So remember, I'm in stores next week if you want to grab the S.H.Figuarts Yuzuriha. Cool. Thanks for joining us today. Try to make it short. I'm sure Rockchala here is going to make a much more in-depth review when he gets his hands on his own. But thanks for coming in today.
But no, thank you very much for the chance today, Obi, and actually here at Tamashii Nation as well. It's been fantastic, and for everyone who joined in and watching, I see there's a few comments here, so thanks for that. I'll check out later.
All right,
let's wrap it up.
So thank you everyone for joining us at Tamashii Nations 2023. That wraps up all of the live streams from our Tamashii Station booth here. Tomorrow we have tons of great guests coming in, including voice actors, producers from the games, the editor-in-chief for the Visual Jump line, and just a really bunch of lots of things going on. Just since we've got a lot of Japanese people after all, I'll run this again.
Sounds good.
はい。そして本日の生配信現場、魂ステーションこれで終了となります。明日はまた特別な配信いっぱいやっておりまして、特別にTales of Arise のドハリウム様の声優さんの笠井さんなどいろいろ豪華ゲストも予定しておりますので、もし明日興味があればまたこちらにいらしてください。はい、本当の皆さん本日はごゆっくり魂ネーション2023を楽しんでください。ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, everyone. I'll end the stream now. So thank you, everyone, for joining.